Today we begin a series of short reflections to help us live the holy season of Lent more fully. On Ash Wednesday, we will proclaim a passage from chapter 6 of the Gospel of Matthew. There, St. Matthew gives us 3 basic tools for our Christian life: fasting, prayer, and almsgiving. We begin with fasting. What is it? Why do we practice it? What do we seek through fasting? When we receive the ashes, we hear, repent and believe in the gospel. It doesn't say, go on a diet. It doesn't say, follow a rule. It says, repent. Lent doesn't begin in the stomach. It begins in the heart. So, why do we fast? We fast because something within us needs to be ordered. In our culture, everything is immediate. Immediate food, immediate entertainment, immediate answers. This gives us a false sense of power, of self-sufficiency. I feel that I lack nothing. I even feel that I don't need anyone. I am not lacking in God. When I fast, the experience of fragility reminds me that I am weak, that I am a creature. I am not God. Fasting tells us, not every desire must be satisfied. Fasting gives us back our freedom. It teaches us that we are not slaves to our impulses. And when the body feels hunger, the soul learns to say, Lord, I hunger for you. Abstaining from meat on Fridays is not just tradition. It is remembrance. Every Friday we remember that Christ died on a Friday. In abstaining, we say with our plate, I do not forget your cross. It is a small gesture, but love is shown in concrete actions. The danger is to comply outwardly and remain the same inwardly. We can abstain from meat, and continue criticizing one another. We can have just one large meal, and fill our hearts with pride. The fasting that God desires, as the prophet Isaiah says, is breaking the chains of injustice, sharing bread with the hungry, reconciling, and forgiving. Lent is spiritual training. Christ fasted for 40 days in the desert not because he needed a diet, but because he was entering into battle. And you and I are in battle. Against indifference, against lukewarmness, against sin. Fasting strengthens the will. Abstinence educates the heart. Prayer opens the soul. According to the Code of Canon Law, all Fridays throughout the year are penitential days. During Lent, all Fridays are days of abstinence from meat. Ash Wednesday and Good Friday are days of fasting and abstinence. Fasting is obligatory for the faithful from age 18 to 59. Abstinence consists of not eating meat, beef, pork, chicken, etc. It is obligatory for the faithful from age 14 onward. What if someone cannot? The Church does not seek to put health at risk. The sick, pregnant women, or those with medical conditions are dispensed. In these cases, it is recommended to substitute another act of penance, prayer, charity, or some specific sacrifice. The Church teaches us the minimum required. But love is never driven by minimums. Ask yourself this Lent: what dominates me? What do I need to let go of? What space do I need to create for God to enter more fully? Perhaps it's not just fleshly desires. Perhaps it's resentment. Perhaps it's constant distraction. Perhaps it's a lack of forgiveness. Brothers and sisters, let us not be afraid of fasting. We are afraid of penance, but in reality, we will gain freedom. May this Lent not be just an annual custom. May it be a true return to the Father. May we, when Easter arrives, have changed not only our diet, but our hearts. Peace and good.